What's up guys, my name is Qahtani and welcome back to an episode of the Karate Club Career Modes. But before we get into the episode, I just want to remind you to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. The previous episode was a big success for us as we go through to the semi-finals of the Europa League, but we have another semi-final on the horizon. Chelsea are the opponents and this is the lineup. Valizev in goal with N'Golo and Phillips' partner, Arajo on the right, Williams on the left, Heimer and Jones in the middle with Afif just in front with Louis Barry on the left, Francisco Lopez up top and Jonathan Akone on the right hand side. Hoping to get into the final to have a chance to be able to retain this cup because it is a big trophy to win. But before we think about that, we know we've got to get past such a big opponent, and let's get into the game then. I was hoping for a very quick start in this game, but unfortunately it seemed to be the other way around. As you can see, we attack really early, but unfortunately I do make an interception as Enzo Fernandez pushes up the pitch there as they drive in numbers. Mudrik's on the left-hand side as he finds Christopher Nkunku as he drives with pace there, as you can see. Phillips is trying to jockey him to try and slow him down, but he finds a pass out to Jonathan David. David picks it up in a lovely bit of space. He finds Mykhailo Mudryk, and that was a very good chance for them to go ahead as Valizev makes the save. 13 minutes into the game, we're starting to get there as we try and get our first chance here as Curtis Jones turns the midfielder there, and he does really well to get the shot off. Chelsea keeper makes a brilliant save with that one though, as it does go out for a corner kick. Decent chance though inside 14 minutes as Jonathan Akone is the man to whip the corner in then as he whips it into the box there. Players there as a fifth meets it. A decent header. It nearly falls out to N'Golo then when it would have been a tap in, but the keeper meets it. Both teams started so good so far. Can we get ourselves ahead in the first 20 minutes? Jonathan Akone using his pace to be able to get on the right hand side there as Balde does meet him for pace there. He's got Curtis Jones in support. Balde gets the initial interception, but it falls out to Curtis Jones. Jones with a lovely chance here, but he can't get the angle, and it is another save by the Chelsea keeper then. Big chances in this first half, and hopefully we can take one, but Chelsea have got a turn here as they whip in the corner from Kubo. Barry meets it with a header there as Nkunku challenges him there, and Barry tries to make a pass to Francisco Lopez. He nearly meets it. Caicedo with the interception though as he passes it back into the box, but Phillips gets stuck in there. Lovely interception as he runs the ball. He finds Francisco Lopez there, charging in numbers, Nkone being one of them. Nkone's in a lovely bit of space there, and it could be 1-0, and it's not, unfortunately, because as you look at this chip, how close is that? Marquinhos making the best kind of interception, goal line clearance you could ever make in that sort of scenario. Brilliant clearance from the Brazilian centre-back, and it still stays 0-0, and apart from that, nothing happened in the first half, and as we go into the second half, Chelsea start the better of the two, that is for sure. They make a quick start as Mykhailo Mudryk drives on the left-hand side as he finds Jonathan David. David's got a chance to be able to square it to Nkunku, and it is 1-0 to Chelsea then just inside 49 minutes. A brilliant start to the second half of the Blues as they get ahead in this fixture then. Christopher Nkunku the man on the score sheet, and unfortunately if you make a quicker start and you take your chances, that's exactly what happens. An easy tap in. Jonathan David splits the defence in half there, as you can see. We're just trying to tee him up to be able to get the interception in, but Nkunku is free. He sees the pass, he meets the shot, and it is 1-0 to Chelsea then. Substitutions being made straight after that goal. We know we need to change things up. Luka Jovic, Alexis Vega and Dele Alli come onto the pitch. Hopefully we can change things up and get a bit better and get more into this game. But 60 minutes into the game then, as you can see, nothing's really happening so far as we try to set the ball from Mykhailo Mudryk driving on the left hand side there. He bullies the defence there. He does so well to be in the position that he actually was originally. Arajo makes the interception as he puts a pass out to Jonathan Akone, but he's got to drag himself back to be able to get a pass off as he passes it back to the keeper. But a decent pass from Valizev there as he finds Williams in space. Williams in space now as he's got Dele Alli as a teammate there as he's got him. So he tries to meet the ball, but Malang Sarr is there, but Dele Alli hits it, and it hits off the post. A brilliant chance for Dele Alli to equal it for us, but unfortunately it wasn't to be the case. Malang Sarr, I thought he actually met the ball originally, but it wasn't to be, and Dele Alli just came steaming in there, but unfortunately we weren't successful. But we keep on going. 20 minutes left in the game. Can we get back into it? Alexis Vega on the left hand side, he drives into the box, a lovely shot, a decent save also, and we really are knocking on the door to try and get back into this Emirates FA Cup tie, that is for sure, as the keeper whacks it out of the box there. But we pick it up once again as Phillips meets the header, but it only falls to a Chelsea shirt once again as Kubo's on the right hand side. He makes a 1-2 with Di Lorenzo as Lorenzo's charging forward now, beating Brandon Williams for pace. He just holds it in originally, trying to find his teammate Kubo. He does exactly that, but a nice interception in the end from Williams there. He gets stuck in at the last minute to make that difference. And Akone now on the right hand side. 15 minutes left in this tie. Akone is using all his pace to try and beat the Chelsea defence there as they claw back in numbers. A cream of fifth is offering the only one in support at the moment there as he charges into the box. He's open there. He's got the chance, and it is 1-1. A cream of fifth, the man to get on the score sheet to equal it for his side as he celebrates there. Brilliant goal from a cream of fifth. A lovely counter attack there as we hit them on the break and we kind of make the most of what we can do there. Brilliant outside the foot shot from our fifth. He takes it upon his stride absolutely perfectly before he gets closed down. A decent goal, and we are back into this then, and that is what you want to see, that is for sure. 5 minutes left in this tie. It's anyone's game so far. As you can see, Mykhailo Mudryk on the ball, and I know the sun kind of blocks it out on this Wembley pitch. It's very frustrating to play on, that is for sure. But Chelsea have got a chance here as Enzo Fernandez is in space. He's got a chance at goals. He takes a shot, a decent save from Valizev, and he collects comfortably. And that was pretty much it for the end of the 90 minutes there, as Chelsea had one more last chance, as you can see, and unfortunately it doesn't really come to much for them. Glad it didn't, because we would literally make or break. If this went in, this would have been very, very it would just been a shame, because I really wanted to get to the final. But it's still not over yet, though, that is for sure. A brilliant chance there as Jonathan David has a save, stop from Valizev. A brilliant save as the full-time whistle had been blown. So that was pretty much the last kick of the game, and that is it for the full-time then, as we go into extra time and see what the last half an hour brings. Hoping for a decent result, though, that is for sure. Qahtani is going to come onto the pitch. Can the Saudi Arabian gem change it for us? I'm hoping so. That would be really nice to see, that is for sure. As we get things started off then, Chelsea on the ball is Enzo Fernandez in the middle of the park there, as you can see, and he finds his teammate Jonathan David. He glides past Phillips there as Phillips tries to go in there. Unfortunately, he's not successful as the ball goes into Nkuku, and there is a shot block from Angolo. Decent shot as the corner kick is now happening. Kubo's going to be the man to take the corner kick. He whips it in there, a decent delivery. Marquinhos makes the header, but it's blocked by Okone originally, and that is not successful for Chelsea as we try and hit on the counter-attack now as we pick up the ball. Luka Jovic hasn't been involved that much so far, but unfortunately loses it. It falls back out to Okone. He passes it back to Luka Jovic. Second time on the run now, as you can see, and he's charging on the right-hand side. Blue shorts offering support there, as you can see, and he's trying to get into the box. Qahtani meets it, but Levi Colwill gets the block in. Very good block from the Chelsea man as they now charge up the other end of the pitch. It's literally a game of ping-pong, side to side, and literally back and forth. It's crazy at the moment how fast-paced this game is so far in the second half. A lot of energy still in the latter minutes of the game as Di Lorenzo whips the ball in there. Phillips meets it with a header as it falls back out to a man being Alexis Vega, and now we go on the counter-attack. Qahtani on the ball. He's running with all his pace. He's doing everything he can to beat the Chelsea defence. He drags it wide, but he puts it back into the box. He's the man to be in front of goal. And Qahtani, the man that started from youth, the man that we've had since League 2, he was about 50-odd rated at the time. He could be getting the goal that sends us to the Emirates FA Cup final. And what an important goal that possibly could be in this tie. A brilliant individual bit of brilliance from Qahtani there. He just literally just runs and runs and runs. No stopping him whatsoever there. A brilliant goal. He takes it upon him stride to get the goal there on his right foot. Keeper having absolutely no chance for that one. And we are ahead for the first time in this Emirates FA Cup fixture. It might have taken us until extra time, but we are ahead now, and we've got to make the most of it, that is for sure. And as we go into the near to the end of the first half of extra time, Chelsea got a chance here as Jonathan David picks up the ball. He's got a chance to be able to hit the shot off there, but he doesn't. He puts it onto Kubo. Kubo on the right-hand side, trying to put the ball into the box there as Di Lorenzo's on the ball now, trying to see what they can do. It's back to the wall for us at the moment. It's Caicedo puts a ball into Jonathan David. He meets it with a header, but it can't loop over Valizev. A decent save, and that is the end of the first half of the extra time. As we get things started in the second half of extra time, Quintana on the ball as he makes a 1-2 with Alexis Vega. A decent ball to Quintana there. He's just come onto the pitch. He's got a lot of fitness in him, that is for sure. Can he make the difference there as Quintana's on the ball? He puts a lovely pass in, but it's just too far, and unfortunately it just meets into the keeper's hand. Still stays 2-1 as of the moment. 113 minutes on the clock as Jonathan David's got a chance at goals. He puts it onto Enzo, and that's a brilliant chance, but unfortunately he can't take it. Valizev knows how much of an important save that is as he celebrates with his teammates. A brilliant save as he gets down low to that one, and it still stays 2-1 there as we get a replay of that one. A brilliant hand to that. He has to get low. Fingertip saves more than anything, and we do appreciate that one, that is for sure. Another man that's been with us since the start of this career mode. What a man he has been for us. There's 5 minutes left of this tie. Hopefully he can save this one too as he loops in a corner, but it's not going to trouble the keeper as we wait now. As you can see on the clock, it's any second now before the whistle has been blown. We've done everything we can. Surely it's enough for us to get into the Emirates FA Cup finals. We await the full-time whistle, and there it is, full-time, and we are through to the Emirates FA Cup final. A massive achievement as we go in for the second time running as we look to retain the trophy then, and we're going to await our opponents in the next clip. But a brilliant game. Chelsea bring their A game, that is for sure, but Qahtani, the man to speak about. about. We had big chances, Dele Alli hitting the post, a cream of fifth got us back into the game. We had a few other chances, but the man to talk about is definitely Qahtani. The way he was able to get that goal and get his side in front, brilliant stuff, that is for sure. As we look to see the results of the other semi-final in the Emirates FA Cup, Liverpool was successful. They beat Middlesbrough 4-0, so we will meet Liverpool in the final of the Emirates FA Cup as we await for that one at the end of the season. Simulation game in the Premier League against Fulham then, as we get the 3-1 victory. Dele Alli, Qahtani and Lopez on the score sheet there. Guyam actually got sent off for whatever reason. It's very rare to see a winger actually being sent off, so that is a rare one, but unfortunately he will miss the next Premier League game, and that came against Aston Villa at Villa Park, a 2-1 victory. Jovic and Kone getting on the score sheet to be able to get the victory. So 2 simulations, 2 wins, that's what we want to see as we come near to the end of the season, and this is the one we've been waiting for. The first leg of the Europa League semi-final against Frankfurt. We know we need to pull out our A game, and this is our A team then. Valazev in goal as Godfrey and Angola partner, Alvarez on the right, Quintana on the left, Jones and Medjbury in the middle as our fifth just in front with Vega on the left, then former Frankfurt man Luka Jovic up top and Jonathan Okone on the right hand side. Big performance from the boys, needed to be able to get over the line, but this is still a very long journey for us. 2 legs, it doesn't sound long, but it's definitely something that we need to kind of take the most of in terms of the opportunity, get it over and done with in the first leg and hope for an easy second leg. But with that being said, let's get into this game. The first thing on my mind was be able to get a quick start in this game to be able to put Frankfurt on the ropes, and we exactly do that there as Frankfurt are on the ball. They have a bit of possession early on in the half there, as you can see, as they got a chance to be able to charge at goal, but we make a lovely interception later on there, as you can see. They pass it on the left-hand side as Matona picks up the ball, but Alvarez makes a lovely interception, putting Okone on the right-hand side, and they don't know where to happen, what to even do at this point. Jonathan Okone driving on the right-hand side. He's got so much pace to be able to beat the defenders there, and he's in on goal. A brilliant chance for Okone, but he can't take it as Edouard Mendy does make the save, and it does go out for a corner kick. Okone the man to whip it in then as we get a very fast 10 minutes, that is for sure, but we're hoping to try and see if we can convert from this corner kick. Haven't been so successful as of yet from corner kicks, but hopefully this will be the case now as Jonathan Okone whips in the ball, then men in the box as Vega meets it with a header, a decent header, but it just strays wide. He knows he could have done better with that one just with his reaction there, that is for sure. But apart from that, it was a very slow first half. Neither side wanting to give anything away in this tie, that is for sure. But Goretzka finds his teammate there, as you can see. An advantage was being played initially, but we do pick up the ball, and the referee wants to pull that back for a free kick there. As Goretzka steps over the free kick, they play it short there, and a real quick bit of play as Matoma's on the left-hand side. He's got a chance at goal here as the referee plays advantage once again, and they have been given a free kick on the outside of the area with a big chance for Goretzka to convert here, and he's going to be the man to step over it, and so is Mario Götze then, as Goretzka looks to be the one that takes it. He actually dummies over it, so Götze takes it, but it goes right over the wall and over the stands, more than likely, that one, that's for sure. But apart from that, that was it for the first half as we go into the second now. 47 minutes in the second half, as you can see on the right hand side. Frankfurt are driving forward there as Quintana tries to intercept the ball, and he does really well to battle with the Frankfurt player as he puts it onto Alexis Vega, who drives on the left hand side. Not many men forward, but he wants to do it by himself as he's got the pace and he's definitely got the ability, that's for sure. He cuts in on the right, he's got an ample chance to shot, and what a shot that is. It ricochets off the bar. A brilliant chance for Alexis Vega to put his side in front, but unfortunately the bar denies him, and it still stays 0-0. And this tie is now opening up as Frankfurt have got a chance, and 57 minutes gone. As you can see, Goretzka on the ball, he finds his teammate Matoma trying to get on the left hand side, but unfortunately he can't really do much as we pick up the ball, and Jonathan Okone, the man to drive on the right hand side. We know he's got the pace to beat defenders. Blue shirt on the box there as Okone whips the ball in. A fifth meets it, but it wasn't enough to trouble Edouard Mendy. Substitutions being made then as Louis Barry's going to come onto the pitch as he replaces Jonathan Okone. He's had a good game, don't get me wrong, but he hasn't impacted it enough to be able to get ourselves a goal. Luka Jovic comes off. He's been very lacklustre against his former side. Lopez is on, and Gustavo Heimer comes onto the pitch also. 20 minutes left in this tie then. Can we do anything in this tie to be able to get in front for the first leg? As you can see, Basuma's on the ball for Frankfurt as he puts it onto his teammate really well. And a 1-2 from Basuma, and a big chance from the former Tottenham man to get that one there as Valazev makes a very big save for his side. Then Qahtani is going to be a man to come onto the pitch for Curtis Jones there, as you can see, before Frankfurt take the corner there, and they're going to be whipping it into the box. Many white shirts filling the box. They've got some big centre backs though, that is for sure, as they whip it into the box. They meet it originally, but it just goes over the bar, and we make some more substitutions straight after as we try and change it. We put Qahtani just in front and our fifth in the centre mid row as we get the goal kick there, and we've made a massive mistake, and unfortunately we've let them in. Matthias Cunha puts it onto Guedes, and it is a goal for Frankfurt. We've been so good in this game, but we've gifted them a goal, and unfortunately we suffer the consequences of our mistakes. Not what we want to see whatsoever, But yeah, it was one of those. It was very, very hard to take, knowing that we've actually played very well. We've had some decent chances, especially that one from Vega where he hit off the bar. Unfortunately, we just didn't clear our lines the way that we should have done whatsoever, and we just let them in. Guedes with a really easy goal, a simple tap in, he's unmarked and everything else. Godfrey tries to get over, but unfortunately he's just not successful, and it is 1-0 Frankfurt. Then 83 minutes gone. Frankfurt have got some momentum from that is for sure, and they're trying to get a second here as they're driving on the right hand side. They've got a chance to be able to whip it into the box. They do exactly that. It makes Matoma, he chests it down, he volleys it, blocked by the defenders. Then as Afif picks up the ball, he finds Francisco Lopez. He's only come onto the pitch about 10-15 minutes ago, so he has got a lot of fitness. So has Louis Barry. Barry fills him in there, a lovely pass as Lopez drives forward. Surely Lopez could get his side back into the game. Of course he can. Francisco Lopez gets the goal to equal it for his side, 1-1, and we should be going into the second leg equal then. A brilliant goal from Francisco Lopez coming off the bench to be able to be the difference for his side, and that is exactly what we needed. We need a goal in this first leg to go in at least equal, to be able to make it a little bit easier for us in that second leg, that is for sure. You can see the Frankfurt players are very distraught with that is for sure, but Francisco Lopez is very happy with that. He takes it perfectly on his left peg, just gets it past Eduard Mendy. It's been very difficult to beat this game, but it is 1-1. And that was a final chance of this tie then as we wait for the full-time whistle. It has been blown 1-1 at the JD Cook Arena then. A brilliant result in some ways because we've still got it all to do in the second leg, don't get me wrong, but at least we're not having a deficit where we've got to come back from. That is for sure. I will a little bit unhappy with it, but in all fairness, it's probably a fair result. Frankfurt played well, we played well, we both had chances, we both took them, and that was that. A brilliant Francisco Lopez getting the goal. It was really unlucky from Vega not to get one as it ricocheted off the bar. That would have been a lovely one to go in. As we now turn our heads to the Premier League action, and this time we've got welcome Leeds to the JD Cook Arena. In their previous game, I think the first game of the season, we actually played Leeds and they absolutely whooped us. So this time it's for revenge, and this is the lineup then to play against Leeds United. Valisev in goal as Phillips and King partner, Araja on the right, Williams on the left, Heimer and Ali in the middle as Qahtani's just in front with Louis Barry on the left hand side, Francisco Lopez and Akone, the former Leeds men, on up the top there, making the final three. Hopefully they can be the difference to get the result against their former side as we look to claim all 3 points. The first 10 minutes felt very shaky. We didn't really have many chances within the first 10, and Leeds were the first one to really have a chance as Harrison makes a 1-2 with Dodo there as he charges on the right hand side. He does really well to put it into the box there. But unfortunately, the ball is misplaced as Phillips picks it up. Louis Barry now on the left hand side. He tries to beat Dodo, but he picks the ball back up. He puts it onto his teammate Cherky then as he drives forward, then trying to see if he can find a teammate. But he just passes it back initially. Their passing was very accurate and very good at the same time as Cherky makes a lovely pass into the box. But Valisev making a very strong hand to that one as it goes out for a corner kick, and he knows that was a decent chance as Cherky's the man to be able to on the corner kick. He's going to play it short initially there as Sinisterra's on the ball now as he tries to get into the box, but a lovely challenge from Lopez, definitely not. That was a proper Sunday League tackle then. Francisco Lopez having a telling off from the referees. They've got a free kick just from the left hand side of the area. Arnold the man to whip it in there, but he actually plays it short as he puts it onto his teammate Harrison. Harrison has the ball intercepted from Louis Barry, and they're still on the ball now, Leeds, as Arnold's on the ball. He finds Cherky in a decent bit of space. It hits the post, very unlucky from the Leeds United player as it falls back out to our defence, but once again they pick it up. All pressure from Leeds in this first 10 so far, trying to get in front on the early on, and Valisev makes another save as he picks it up as it does initially fall out of his hands, but he picks it up and it is a save as we hit themselves on the counter-attack now. Jonathan Akone finds Francisco Lopez and a lovely bit of space. Lopez picks it up. It could be a complete change in this game. Can we get in front? No, we can't. Decent save from Leeds United keeper though, and this has been an action-packed first 13 minutes, that is for sure. And we got ourselves into the game little by little, and as you can see, we're trying to see if we can get onto the ball now as they're charging forward. Once again, Dodo was really good on that right hand side, to be honest. A very solid right back for Leeds United, but Phillips was even more solid in that challenge. He does it, he gets the ball, he turns it round another, and now he charges forward and he sees Louis Barry there, and a lovely pass to Barry, not an easy pass to make. He cuts inside on the left-hand side there, as you can see. He finds a teammate, Lopez. Lopez finds Qahtani, and he hits it first time. And just like the FA Cup semi-final, he's got himself another goal to celebrate. A brilliant goal from Qahtani then. He hits it first time, and that is 1-0 to us then. A brilliant goal, and that is exactly what we wanted. We was getting into the game slowly but surely, and now we are ahead now, as you can see. A decent ball from Francisco Lopez, and you can see the run from Qahtani at the same time. A lovely bit of movement from the back to front there. And we are now 1-0 up as we go into the second half. 47 minutes being played as Shackleton's on the ball now as he tries to find his teammate Sinistero. He does exactly that, and we can't win it from Arajo there. As you can see, Sinistero into the box now he goes. He's looking very dangerous. Can he get the shot off, or does he pass it? He puts it onto Cabral. Cabral onto Arnold. A decent save from Valizev though as it goes out for a corner kick. Leeds have definitely had their chances so far, but unfortunately haven't been able to take them as Fabio Vieira is on the pitch now as he finds Arnold a decent bit of space. Arnold onto Cabral now as he takes his time. He holds the ball up, and Phillips is getting stuck in this game, that is for sure. What a unit that man is as Qahtani's on the ball now. He finds a teammate, Francisco Lopez. Lopez has got a chance at goal here against his former side. Can he do it? He takes the shot. A decent save from Bono though as it falls back out to Heimer. Heimer picks it up. Okone's now on the ball now. White shirt's trying to defend there as it falls back out there to Okone. Okone's got a decent chance here. It hits it. He saves, and once again it's still on the ball. The ball is still loose as Okone blocks the goal kick there, as you can see, and Lopez picks it up once again. He's hit the floor. I don't even know what's happened. Okone now picks it up, and Lopez, he meets it and he scores. That ball was fumbling from box to box there. Not too sure what was happening in that sort of scenario, but we have come out the best of it, and Francisco Lopez has got his goal once again. It's against his former side. He wasn't too sure whether to celebrate. He's done a very calm celebration there, as you can see, but he was in on goal. He's open there, and finally the ball fell to him in a decent position. The ball was literally just fumbling from bit to bit there, where we just couldn't pick it up whatsoever. 1 minute Leeds had it, the next minute I had it, but yeah, unbelievable stuff. As we make some substitutions there, Lopez comes off for Sims. He gets some game time. Hasn't really played that much this season, but it is a third choice striker though, as we now put Castellio on the pitch now just to freshen it up, just to be able to see what will happen in terms of the actual fitness itself. And I really like to freshen it up in terms of being able to give players time. And that was pretty much it, to be honest. It was a very tame game in some ways, but it was a very good one in others. We keep a clean sheet, we get 2 goals, Francisco Lopez and Qahtani being the difference for us, but we do walk away with all 3 points, and it's definitely an improvement compared to when we first played Leeds at the start of the season. If you actually compare that game and look at that game now, we look a completely different side, and that is exactly what you want. And we're out in the top 6 now, as you can see. 35 played, we've won 16, we've drawn 9, and we've lost 10. We're 57 points here, and we could actually creep ourselves into the top 5. It would be nice to be able to round off in the top 5. I'm not too sure if top 4 is achievable, but top 5 would definitely be nice, that is for sure. It's been a successful episode. We're into the Emirates FA Cup final. We're 1 leg away from the Europa League final also, as we're equal against Frankfurt, and we're looking very good in the Premier League table. But with that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe for more content just like this one, and don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.